I messed up. I'll admit it. I messed up. The last No Money Spent video, I said that I was gonna do the Gary Sheffield debut later that week, and then I don't know what happened. I just kind of got caught up in other things. Didn't really post much near the end of that last week here, but we'll just make this into its own, basically fully fledged No Money Spent video here. But the main part of this is gonna be unlocking Gary Sheffield and giving him his debut. So first of all, since we're making this fully fleshed out No Money Spent, well, almost fully fleshed out No Money Spent video, and I'll get to why it's only almost soon. But the first thing that I want to mention is I put together a 12-win BR run. So if you've been watching my channel for this year, or if you just go back and look, it's not that hard to see that I haven't been that great at Battle Royale this year, especially when it comes to playing it on recording. I think on recording, I don't know if I even made it past like 2 wins. I don't even know if I made it past 1 win, to be honest. I think I made it to 2 wins once. I don't even know. But I managed to put together a run. I had a really good team. I had Ballinger and the gold Andrew Jones, who was amazing. I wasn't expecting him to be as good as he was. I also had Nolan Gorman, Gary Sanchez, CJ Crone, Starlin Castro, like Nico Goodrum was a starter. Like there were some people that made the team. Like when I had drafted it, I was like, okay, you know, this is a solid team. But then all of a sudden I got 12 wins. So that got me Jacob deGrom. Unfortunately, I mean, that's still an incredibly high amount of stubs. It was like 100K that I ended up making off of that. But Jacob deGrom, I think, is the worst 90 plus overall that you get. Well, I don't know if it's only live series guys you get from that, but if it is, he was the worst one I could get. But it was still, like I said, 100K that I made from that run. So obviously it wasn't 12-0 at some point. I'm still definitely going to want to go 12-0, but 12-1 is definitely very good for making a bunch of stubs. So then the next thing that I want to go over is they did a huge content drop last Friday. They put in a bunch of big things. So first thing first, there was a couple of player programs. You had this Ken Griffey Sr., which I don't know why it says 90 here on the program because he's a 93. But you had this Father's Day Griffey Sr. program that all you had to do was these moments, and you got all these rewards. So Kevin Biggio and Ken Griffey himself were unlocked. But then the next thing that came up is Jackie Robinson. He got his, I don't know, I shouldn't say final. I was going to say his final evolution stage of his program here, but I don't know if it's final because there could be like a prestige or something. But he got a 99 here to end it. Well, again, I guess I shouldn't say end it. I haven't unlocked the card yet, but I've unlocked everything leading up to it, all the packs and stub rewards and all that. And I guess after seeing all those packs, this is as good a time as any to address the pack situation for this episode, because I have so many packs, but I'm not going to be opening them. And I'm not even going to go onto the pack screen to show you guys how many packs I have, because you're just going to be mad that I'm not going to open them. But I have so many packs to open because of a bunch of different things. And as it turns out, because of the fact that I got that 12-win run and got a bunch of stubs unexpectedly, I don't need to open all the packs from finishing Team Affinities to get Mickey Mantle. Because that's the thing, I have Nolan Arenado already in my inventory to lock in to get Sheffield. He's the last guy I need in the National League. After I bought Arenado, I was down to like 70,000 stubs, and that was on like Thursday of last week. It's Tuesday now, so would that be 5 days later? I've made like 320,000 stubs. So there's no need for me to open those packs for anything related to No Money Spent. And because I have so many, I'm also waiting to get more because I still want to get all the ballin' packs from Affinities here. But that's going to be its own video. So hopefully not too long in the future, we are going to have possibly the most insane pack opening you'll have ever seen. And you're thinking I'm hyperbolizing that right now, like, oh, he's just saying it's the. You don't even know that it's potentially 50 ballin' packs. That's all I'll say. Anyway, going back to content, there was also a new Conquest put in the game, not that big a deal, but I did finish it, and then that, along with the other player program rewards, gave me a little bit more progress towards the 4th inning program. I don't know where I was last time we checked in on this, but I'm at 675 stars right now. So the next reward is another ball and pack, and then after that it's just a bunch of different versions of show pack bundles here, and I'm not sure how high I'll be able to get up to because it ends in 3 days when the new program comes out. So I'm not sure how many stars I'll be able to get, especially without any more big chunks coming for the rest of this year, I'm pretty sure. So then, speaking of affinities earlier and how I still wanted to get all those ball and pack rewards from them, I finally finished all of the stage 1 affinities, well, except for the Rockies, but I planned it out so that once we lock in Arenado, that will get me up to the end of the Rockies. But as soon as I lock in Arenado, then we will have all the stage 1 affinities done. And if you remember in the past No Money Spent videos, I kept saying how I was holding off on locking in my affinity vouchers because I wanted to do it all at once. So I did do it all at once, but I didn't add in like the stage 2 because I was planning on doing them all at once. But I had to do a little bit of math, a little bit of calculations, and based on where I was at stub-wise and what I needed to be at to get Mickey Mantle, I realized that the stub rewards themselves from these programs for stage 1 would be like 70,000 stubs. So I felt like I had to lock all those vouchers in pretty much now so that I could get as many stubs as possible, because we are like, all I need left is Garrett Cole and Mike Trout. So like if we look at the market right here, I'm probably, I messed up, I'm probably only like 50,000 stubs away ish. Yeah, so getting both of them at the point that they're selling at right now would be like just over 450,000 stubs. So I only need 55,000 more stubs added on to what I have now to get Mickey Mantle, which is kind of insane to say. So I think it goes without saying that that is definitely going to happen by next week's No Money Spent episode. But yeah, so I finished stage 1 affinities, and I know that's been a long time coming, but I'm still going to try to finish stage 2 before I open all those packs, and believe me, it's going to be worth it because there's going to be so many packs. And in the vein of team affinities being done, that means I got all 30 of these Face of the Franchise cards, finally. So we're going to lock that in, just get a nice little 3,000 stub bonus and a cool nameplate, if I'm being honest. It's kind of neat. But the biggest collection that we're worried about doing is the Rockies, to finish Nolan Arenado, to finish the entire National League, and get Gary Sheffield. Like I said, I already bought Arenado. He's been in the inventory for like a couple of days here. So he's just been sitting there, and I haven't locked him in. But we're finally doing it. We're unlocking Adam Ottavino directly from the Rockies. And he's actually a really good looking card if you can control him. But that also obviously means that we finish the NL West. So we'll lock all those guys in. We get Tony Gwynn, 4,000 subs, 7,000 XP. That puts me over 400,000. And then last, but certainly not least, the first 99 of the collections will be unlocked right now. We got Stargell, Schmidt, and Gwynn from each of the divisions, and we'll put those in to unlock Gary Sheffield, 10,000 stubs, and a bunch of XP. And there he is. Probably still one of, if not the best hitter in the game to this point. 107, 106 contact, 110, 121 power, 104 vision. I don't know why I'm reading it from this screen because this screen's easier. His fielding isn't that great, 65 fielding, but his arm is, 91 arm is going to get the job done. 71 speed too is pretty good. He can play third base. So here's what the lineup is going to look like now with the addition of Gary Sheffield. He's going to be out there in his primary position of right field. After this, because obviously I'm debuting him here in his primary position, but I might explore the options of putting him at third base. I know Chipper's really good, so I might not. I mean, we'll have to see how I play with Sheffield and who else is going to come into the game here. But bottom line is I want Sheffield's bat in the lineup, no matter where he plays. So with everything set here, I don't think there's anything left to go over. No money spent wise. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's give Gary... Actually, wait, there is one more thing. I forgot. I can lock in Gary Sheffield in his collection and get some bonus stubs. So yeah, I can lock him in here. We get 1,000 stubs from the collection itself, and I think 1,500 from getting 10 total stars in the program. So yeah, I almost forgot that. And you know what, while we're here, let's just look at what we need to prestige Sheffield. It's going to be a long ways away. I've gotten a couple hits with him in Battle Royales, but he's still going to need 160 hits, 74 more extra base hits, 116 more runs, and 119 more RBI. So it's pretty safe to say that prestige Gary is going to be a long ways away. But if we look at him here, I mean, it's you know what it's going to be. It's going to be +3 to everything that can be +3'd. So his fielding isn't going to go up another tier, but everything going up 3 is just going to make this card even better. Alright, so now there's nothing else left to go over. We're going to go ahead and hop into the game here. I haven't been playing too much of this ranked season. I'm still only 728 after the loss that I suffered in the last ranked season video. So we're not going to get the home team. I went with Hal on the mound. He's got Kluber. So he's also got a pretty good team. Prestige Sandberg. Pete Wheeler as a creative player. Alright, I can respect this guy. The shout out back to Backyard Baseball. Oh, well, this is going to throw me off. I'm not the home team, but he's playing at the stadium that I normally put at home team. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to be on Hall of Fame or All-Star. I'm never good at figuring that out. But this guy had a really good record. So I really got to be locked in here, especially since we're facing Kluber. And on the first pitch, I made pretty good contact. I think it's going to get ran down, yeah. But look at that. I put the PCI on there almost perfectly. I was just a little bit early. Chipper Jones is going to turn around to sinker right back up the middle. So we're going to have someone on base for Gary Sheffield's first at-bat in ranked seasons. Oh! Oh, no way! Gary Sheffield in his first at-bat, his second pitch seen is a sinker, and he turns on it for a no-doubt shot. That one was destroyed. It was long gone. And if Sheffield does that, man, I'm going to have some fun with this card. And Prestige Buster Posey. That one gets down. And he has Mickey Mantle in right. And he just whiffed on that one or something. And this might be a bad decision trying to stretch it to third. But we get in there just barely on the slide. So we're going to get a triple for Buster Posey. Oh, and I went chasing at the changeup low with Bellinger. I was too excited this inning. And Pete Wheeler. Created player, going to be getting a base hit for him in the left. I can just hear his theme song playing in my head right now. And the fastball up above the zone gets him chasing. So we're ending the first inning with a 2-run lead still intact. And Chipper Jones, just like last time, single up the middle. Can we get a repeat of the first inning? Gary Sheffield, second at bat. Is he going to go yard again? And it's not gonna be a home run, but a 2-strike defensive little swing there on a slurve gets me another base hit. So we got something cooking this inning. And Reggie, oh, I just missed that. It's gonna get our runner over to third though. And exactly the one thing I couldn't do in that at bat is ground into a double play. So of course I did it because I'm just that good. Alright, so we just took out Didi for Chipper. I don't understand. Why not start Chipper if you're going to turn to... I know Chipper's a lot better against lefties, but it's not like he's bad against righties. Gary Sheffield, though, first chance out there and right to run a ball down, and he's looking like a pro out there. P. Wheeler, another base hit. And this guy is not getting fooled by my changeup at all this game. He's taking it. And then Pete Wheeler had the base hit. Now he's got something cooking with nobody out and 2 guys on. Man, the changeup, I'm telling you, he doesn't even think about swinging. Oh, but the fastball up and away gets him swinging. Oh no, Sheffield, you got a bad reaction. Please run that down. Oh, what a play. I was not sure if he was going to make it there after he got that bad jump, but the 71 speed. Oh, and we're not going to be able to get out of the inning without allowing a run, and he's actually going to tie it, especially when we're running right past the ball like Minoso just did, but yeah. And the slurve misses up and in, so we're going to get to see Sheffield again with Chipper on first base. And Sheffield's going to keep it going. That's his third hit of the game already. 2 singles and a home run. This dude is the truth. And Reggie, I think he finally capitalized. We're going to get the run in, and he is safe, taking the lead right after he tied it up. And he's taking Kluber out here in the bottom of the 5th. Can't say I blame him. He's allowed 8 hits already and I think just 1 walk. So 9 base runners in 5 innings. And I think Gary's going to be able to run that down. He does, so the pinch hitter doesn't work out when swinging at the first pitch. Correa, there he is. He hasn't shown up to this game yet, but in his 3rd at bat, rocketing that one into the gap. And he can't hit the zone on a 3-1 count to the pitcher. He put my pitcher on. We have to make him pay. Come on, Minnie. Oh, and I went chasing above the zone. Minnie 0 for 4 out of the leadoff spot to this point. Not a good day. And Trout gives that one a pretty good ride, but Minoso able to run that down. Might be the last inning for Hal. He was starting to get wild, and it started to worry me. You know, actually, I'm going to let him pitch to Bellinger because of the matchup, and then I'm going to bring in Fernando Rodney. So we get Bellinger on the slider, and the plan works out so far. So that is going to be Newhouser's day. Nolan Gorman coming into the game for Sandberg. Interesting move. Oh, but the slider gets him swinging. Okay, so Rodney coming in, shutting the door in the 8th inning. And I think we'll be bringing in Raleigh for the 9th. And there's Minnie Minoso flying out to left. So having the ideal day for a leadoff hitter there. 0 for 5. Alright, so we brought in Reggie to pinch hit for Kemp. I definitely saw that coming. He's been quick to pinch hit today. And the forkball gets all 3 strikes of that at bat, so that's a good first out there. Who's he gonna pinch hit with this time? Does he have anybody left? Doesn't look like it. Bad. Okay, might have gotten away with one there. Try to get that sinker breaking back over the outside corner, and I kind of left it over the middle, but he was a little late on it. And the fastball up above the zone gets him. I was saving that. That was the first 4-seam I threw from Raleigh. Good save there. Good overall game. I would have liked to put up a little bit more offense after the 2-run first. But we still had a pretty good day. A lot of hits. Gary especially going 3 for 4 with a home run in his debut. Can't really ask for all that much more out of him. And he actually gets player of the game for that performance. And I agree. I completely agree with that assignment of player of the game. And that game was on a Hall of Fame. Okay, I had a suspicion. That that was, but I'm always bad at telling, so I didn't want to come out and say it. But we put up 9 hits, most of them off of Kluber too. I think actually 8 of them off of Kluber, so that's a pretty good performance. 764 is the new rating, and all that I have left to go over in this episode is what we're going to be doing between this week and next week. And it's kind of a big in-between week situation here. Because as I said, I don't remember exactly what episode it was, but it was a while back, maybe 6 or 7 episodes ago. I said that I was kind of getting, I don't know if sick or tired is the right words, because it's not like I've been despising posting No Money Spent, but I've just been a little over it for a little while here. And I said in whatever episode that was, that once I got Mickey Mantle, that was going to be the last episode of the No Money Spent series this year, and I'm still thinking the same way. So if all goes to plan and we get, man, at this point, after all the stubs from the collection rewards, it's only going to be like 30,000 more stubs. So if all goes to plan, I get 30,000 more stubs between now and next week, and I unlock Mickey Mantle next week's No Money Spent video, or maybe even sooner than next week, because I kind of want to use Mickey as soon as I can get him. But that will be the last No Money Spent video, at least for the foreseeable future. I don't want to say that I'm completely going to be done with No Money Spent, because there could be some other stuff that comes out, or maybe like a month down the road I might just do some random No Money Spent episode just to showcase what all I've done in between that time. Who knows? So, while next week might not be the end of No Money Spent as a whole, it will be the end of weekly No Money Spent once we get Mickey Mantle. But that won't stop me from trying to do whatever I can here between these next 2 episodes to better my team. So, first of all, you can't see it now because it ended, but the first Moonshot event happened. I kind of blew it. I was going to, like a lot of people did, use this event to make a lot of prestige progress on a bunch of the lefties, but I ended up only playing 8 games in it because I was caught up with showdowns. So I didn't end up making too much prestige progress on my lefties, but fortunately, in about 2 hours, as I'm recording this video, the second Moonshot event is going to come out, and that one will be basically reversed, so it'll be right-handed hitters and left-handed pitchers. But other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I really plan on doing over the next period of time, unless I do a couple more showdowns trying to make more affinity progress towards stage 2, which I probably will. But that is going to do it for this episode. The next episode is 100% going to be me getting and debuting the collection reward Mickey Mantle. It's been a long time coming. But until then, make sure you hit the like button on this one if you enjoyed, and subscribe to see any more MLB The Show videos this year. But that is going to do it for me in this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.